Okay, so first things first, excuse my eyelash. I have something on this one because I'm waiting for it to soften up so I could take it off. I'm in the middle of stuff because I'm getting ready for work, okay? Now, y'all can call it what you want, but I have something I want to say. It would be crazy for me to try to wait for this and then fuck around and forget what I want to say. The message is what matters, not my damn eyelash. Focus, okay? Now, what I want to talk about is including your emotions, all of them. I think that you all hyper focus sometimes so much on feeling good, and that's okay because you can do that. But if it is causing like a sense or a feel of efforting, or if you feel drained, I am reporting back from the stillness that, because that's how it feels. I've been still lately, y'all, and I just feel like I get so many insights. Oh, I got some of the damn stuff that go on the eyelash on my shirt. I'll get it off when I go inside. But yeah, I've been feeling so much stillness lately, and I've just been focused on being present and more aware. Let's see if it's ready. That, yeah, almost. Lord have mercy. Give myself a break from these for a little while. Let my real lashes, what's left of them, breathe. And sorry for the sidebar, y'all. Again, this is my life. I got shit going on, shit. Trying to get a message, but I still gotta do this too. But yeah, what I'm saying to you all is to include the message. It's gonna take some focus, I see. Okay. What I am saying to you all is to include all of your emotions. And here's why. I want you all to include all of your emotions because if it feels like you are still efforting or you are tired, I am here to report again back from the stillness because I've been still a lot lately. Being still, not doing anything as far as too much robotic affirming. I still affirm, of course. I may say something once now, though, because I'm really trying to sit within my awareness of who I am. And as a matter of fact, I believe tonight or last night was the last night for phase 2, which means I will be working on phase 3, but not before I get the reset out. My priority right now is the reset. My energy is a whole lot better, so I am going to work on those things tonight. Okay, just let me get through my work day. I'll get off, get home, let me wind down. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna record the last portion of the reset, get that out to you all because it is a 30-day subliminal. It's something that I want you to not only sleep to, but when you feel like there is an excess of mental chatter or doubts, fears, worries, concerns, I want you to put it on. If you have a minute, put it on. But if you work or something like that and you just can't listen to it in the moment, kind of think back on some of the things that it's saying. Or I want you to chant to yourself like I mentioned in the, or did I mention that in the last video? Not yet. Okay, so I want you to chant something, and for my members, I'll tell you exactly what that is. I didn't mention that yet. I be doing videos in my damn head and forgetting that I ain't recording. Hey, I'm imaginative. And I really, like, the more you do it, there's no real separation between your imagination and this shit. Because you know where it comes from. Oh. Y'all, the satisfaction of this being off my damn eyelid. So good. Somebody gonna say, so ghetto. Like I give a fuck. But listen. Include your emotions. Don't beat yourself up because you're sad. Don't beat yourself up because you're doubting. Don't beat yourself up because you're afraid. Don't beat yourself up because you're unfamiliar with having the things that you want on being a possibility. So you think that I have to affirm, or I have to visualize, or I have to do this. It's the only way I'm going to get it. If I let it go, then I won't get it because then it's going to forget what I want. I'm reporting back from the stillness. That's just not possible. Awareness is too smart. But see, you're so logical and you don't have the faith yet, and that's okay, because you need to build a rapport pretty much with you and your awareness. You have to let awareness show you who you truly are for real, multiple times sometimes. And how many times, that's based on you and who you are for real. I can't determine that for you. But the only way you're going to see it is if you actually do the work. You have to actually do the work. That's the only way. It's the only way that you can build a rapport, through the repetition of doing the work. Start to see the synchronization. I show y'all synchronizations all the time. I sit right here by a main road as I'm parked doing these videos, waiting for my time to go into work. And I get synchronizations on trucks and the bus in the last video. Like, there are things that only me and myself would know. Nobody else is in on this but me. You get what I'm saying? How are you on a bus when I was just talking about that? You know what I mean? Like, come on. I'm smart, but I'm not that smart. I can't make the perfect timing of that to just roll by like that. I know it's me doing it, but I can't, me physically doing it. That's my awareness doing that. That's God doing that. God has his hands in on everything. And the truck that just passed by says, keep it light. It's a Truly energy drink, I think, or Truly maybe some type of sparkling drink. I've never heard of Truly, but you look it up. Truly, it's a drink, and it says keep it light. I ain't got to lie to y'all. I'm gonna keep it light, and keeping it light is being still. Y'all gotta keep it light. As I'm talking about the shit, voila. And maybe I just be looking too deep into things, but I've been doing this for a long time. I don't take shit for granted. When it's there, I perceive it based on what I know within myself. This is something that I've resonated internally within myself already. So for it to be a synchronization in my 3D world, ding, 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 of course it is. Of course that relates to what I'm talking about. I just told y'all I'm reporting back from the stillness. You know how light you have to keep it in order to be still? Keep it light, you guys. Matter of fact, I'm gonna Google it, see if I can find a picture, because that was crazy. I want you to include them, don't fight them. I'm not saying you have to sulk or sit in them, but the more I sit in stillness, I realize that none of that shit has to hinder you. My doubts don't hinder God. My worries don't hinder God. My fears don't hinder God. The way that I talk doesn't hinder God. I'm already perfect. What I believe right now doesn't hinder God. I can still get whatever the fuck I want based on exactly who I am right now. There's a version of me going through everything that I'm going through right now, feels exactly how I feel right now, doesn't understand this manifestation shit, thinks that all of this is crap. I've tried it already before. There is a version of me that feels all of those things, and still gets what the fuck they want. There's a version of you that feels all of those things and gets what they want easily. There's a version of you that feels all of those things, or feels worse than you, and gets what they want overnight. There's a version of you who can still have what they want. And I am telling you, through the practice of stillness, this has been a repetitive thing now for, I want to say, we on week 2. If I'm not mistaken. If not week 2, week 3. And it's so crazy because it's like my sense of time, it's not there, y'all. Like, I've never really experienced what it's like I have, but it's like, it's repetitive. It's more evident. The more still I am, the more in on it I am. You don't realize how many dots are being connected as you create deliberately until you remain still. And now that makes me understand why people say the joy is in the journey. It really is. And that too used to piss me off when people say I'm finding it so funny that all of the stuff that used to piss me off when people said it, it makes sense now. Feeling is the secret, and you gotta just be it. That stupid shit that I just said, like, that junk used to piss me off. The joy is in the journey. Like, the fuck you mean? I need to pay my rent. I got shit going down. I understand. Trust me, I understand. But the more I sit in this stillness, the more it just makes sense. You really don't realize how much of the dots you miss that are being connected in your favor, even in the moments of what we would label or think as turmoil, or, and not to downplay your turmoil, this shit be real. Trust me, I go through shit too. I just told you. But yeah, we think that because those things are happening, we put a label on, that's the end all be all, or now I'm not gonna get my stuff, or this is too hard, or, and I want you to just step back from that a little bit, and I want you to think to yourself, okay, if circumstances don't matter, then it's okay that this is happening. And although it is pissing me off, and I'm okay with being pissed right now, be gentle with yourself. Give yourself grace. This is about you. You are the main character in this. We do not self-bully. You want to be the softest you can with you. Who the fuck else gonna do it but you? If you're not kind to you, how the fuck the world gonna be kind to you? Make that make sense. That math don't math. Y'all out here being mean to yourselves. I don't know who the fuck that's for. But y'all out here being mean to yourself. And then you wonder why the world is giving you shit. Be kinder to you so the world can reflect that. Put yourself first. Stop trying to include everybody before yourself. This is a selfless thing, therefore a selfish thing as well. I teach selfishness here. When you look up Abraham Hicks, I've been with her for a long time. She taught me selfishness. Matter of fact, I knew I was naturally selfish because I always felt like you should be able to get whatever the hell you want here since I was a child. I manifested better when I was a kid. My mom would tell me no for something and I kept it cool, calm, and collected. If you know, you know. I never threw a tantrum. And guess what? I ended up getting what I wanted because my mom loved the fact that I never threw the tantrum. I was calm. I knew this shit all along and forgot it. And in my mid-20s, I retaught it back to myself. And here we are. My purpose of telling you this is because if you want this shit to work for you, you got to show up. It's the only way you're going to know that this shit is systematic. Like the sun that rises every day. You got to wake up every day to know that the sun comes up every day. You got to show up so you can know that the shit is systematic. And you need to be kind to yourself in order to do it. Stop beating you up because you felt some worry, because you doubted, because you feared something. So I can still get what I want. So what? I'm allowed to have a bad day. I'm a human fucking being at the end of the day. Okay? You're still a human being. There is a physical part that plays its part here. However, I always want you to come back center to the realization of who you actually are in whole, like in completion, who you are as a whole. You are awareness. You are an extension branched off from that which is God. Like the palm that has fingers extended from him. This is God and this is us. Okay? It's the same thing. That's why when you perish, you don't die. You just go back to who you are. That's it. That's it. I've explained that before in a very old video. But my purpose of that is because I always tell you that you are a character being played by God. But you are experiencing the 3D. This is your life experience. This is your stage. You are the director because you are the one who is responsible for your focus. And I am telling you that I want you to focus more on being inclusive. And because being is all inclusive. I need you to neutralize these things a little more and stop letting them hold rank over you. I know they feel bad. I know they hurt. I know it makes you cry. I know it said this is okay. Because why? You are still a human being in a 3D physical reality. I don't want you suppressing shit. However, I do want you to be smart. I want you to be sharp. I want you to be in realization of who you are for real. I want you to rise above, even when it feels bad, which is okay. Even when it makes you sad, which is okay. Even when you want to just scream, fuss, and shout, which is okay. I still want you to always remember, these circumstances do not matter. And how I feel right now does not hinder me. And matter of fact, if you really fancy about it, I want to redirect myself back into the stillness where everything is fulfilled and everything and everything is complete, and I can still get whatever the fuck I want right here, right now. I let this stillness represent that because I know better. I've experienced that. I've let it out. I think I've gotten it out in the way that I want to get it out. I feel good about it. All is well. Now back to the stillness where all my shit is. Back to what matters where all my shit is. Back inside where heaven resides cohesively, mind and heart. The kingdom of the Lord is within. Lord being your awareness. Just a reference. Please don't shoot the messenger. I'm just explaining how I digest things. And for the benefit of someone else who also digests things the same as I do, okay? So, I return to that stillness, knowing that because I did so, all is well. And I let that be enough. I let that be enough. Let that be enough. I keep telling you, you perfect just as you are. What more do you want to do? What more do you have to do? Why do you think you need to do more than that? Because you are in the 3D where there's hustle and bustle and strife. I know. Action, action, action. But I'm telling you, can't change an effect with an effect. Again, shout out to Nero. I learned that from Nero. You cannot change an effect with an effect. And doesn't that make sense? If this shit is post-imagination, meaning after the fact, then how can I change this without using what created it in the first place? I got to come back here. I can't go out here and try to fix it. I mean, you can. And through even in your mind, through your efforts mentally as you try to fix it out here, sometimes that shit works. But I am telling you that for me personally, I prefer to just go all in, up here, up top. And then when this shit is ready, I will be compelled to move. I always am. Always. For a while, I felt like I didn't have more content in me. I went to the stillness, though, where everything is finished. Like this video was already finished. Here I am. Another one. I don't worry about these things. If I need to do something, if I need to move, I trust because of how long I've been doing this, through experience, through showing up for myself, being kind to myself enough to witness this shit for myself. Because I care enough about me and how I feel to want to live a life where I can kind of rise above some of these things so it's not as stressful. And in the beginning, sometimes you think that doing this work is kind of stressful. I know some of y'all think that because I felt like that too. But it's because it's a reprogramming. But baby, once it's programmed, this is not effort. I am not doing anything. I am being, and I am letting what is responsible for my being take care of everything else. I am standing out of the way so that it can go, God, go. And it's moving. And it's, in the beginning, may be subtle, but like I said, because I'm still, I can kind of peep the dots now. You get little ideas. You get insights. You get realizations. You get this sense of security. You feel relaxed. You feel easy. You feel effortless. You feel a lack of force. You feel compelled to move in certain directions. Sometimes you feel compelled not to do anything at all. But in the midst of it all, because you're there constantly, present, always in the motions of it all, you feel good. You feel calm. You feel still. That is being. And you can tap into that while at work. You can tap into that while driving your car. You can tap into that wherever the fuck you are in the world when you do it enough and it becomes a habit. I have been doing this sporadically for a very long time. So doing a little effort to just be more consistent was easy for me. That's fine. That's what you want me to do. Let's run it. I can do that. And because I have been doing my due diligence, being disciplined, and remaining still, remaining in that being state, I have witnessed synchronization after synchronization, even if there's just a stitching of comprehension internally that I needed in order to move forward within my reality, in order to feel better within myself about being still even more. You get what I'm saying? It is a brick by brick type of thing, and I would not have ever peeped it, and I'm getting chills right now. I would have never peeped it if I wasn't so still. We think that shit not moving. It's you moving faster than you can recognize it. You need to slow down. Y'all need to dial back. And I'm not saying be out here like no goddamn hippie or no shit like that. Experience your reality. These things that you are labeling as bad, I know that they feel the way that they feel. But I need you to understand that they all play a part. They all get you to focus. They all get you to put your attention where you want it to go, no matter how you see to creatively do it. Rather you ignore the shit, feel the shit, direct it in a different direction. You are the assigner. You're the assigner. You got to figure out what it is that you like to do. Me personally, I like to starve the shit. I like to ignore it. I like to be a little gangster about my shit. That's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I'm coherent with. And I don't deny it. I don't deny who I am because who I am is already perfect. I use my shit now. I used to think I got to be this certain type of thing in order to get what the fuck I want. I've chucked that shit. That don't mean nothing to me no more. Who I am right now is perfect for the receiving of everything that I desire. It is done. And you just as perfect. You come from the same place I come from. How could you not be? How could you not be just as perfect? I need y'all to be more prestigious about this shit. I need you to feel more godly about this shit. I need y'all to step into who you really are about this shit. I'm so passionate about this because I am feeling a shift and I am in on every little detail. I just told y'all some real stitching, intricate ass shit within my mind, and it flowed off the tongue effortlessly because I'm not here alone. I walk with God. I walk with my awareness. I walk with what matters. I walk with the Creator. I walk with the all, the everything, the beginning and the end, the completion. You hear me? Sometimes I swear you can't tell me I'm not channeling. And that's a whole nother YouTube channel. The way this shit flow and the more still I am, the more passionate I become. The more still I am, the more I understand. The more I understand, the more still I am. The more still I am because I understand, the more shit I start to understand even more. It's a constant feedback loop once you get here. And once you in it, you don't want to leave. You want to keep practicing, because now you nosy now. It's fun. You want to see what's going to come up next. What's next? What you going to do now? Show me. What you going to do right now? Okay. I'm going to be still. I'm cool. I'm going to let you do it. I'm out of it. All right. I'm going to let you do it. It's fun. I'm telling you. I got chills. Like, I feel like a little kid right now, because that's how it really feels. And this is why I want you to practice it. You got to show up for yourself. You can't get here to where I am consciously or comprehensively if you don't practice it. It's not to say that you can't get here. You definitely can fucking get here. I am not more special than you. Please understand that. I'm perfect, and so are you. Why? Because we come from God. That's it. Just as you are. That's it. I am neither superior nor inferior to you, and vice versa. I am who I am. You are who you are. I'm capable. You're capable. That's it. And then that level of capability is solely based on your consciousness. That's it. That's it. Show up. You want to get here? You want to play for real? Show up. Do the work. Be okay with where you are. Nero says manifestation is when you are good with it and good without it. Meaning be okay with where you are, which is sometimes without it. Be okay. But also be okay with it, which is internal. Come on, somebody. The 3D may be where you are. Be good without it, because sometimes the 3D don't have exactly what you want, but you need to be okay without it. But also be good with it or without it. We good without it because it's out here, but I'm also good with it because I know it's in my mind's eye. I'm good with it, and I'm good without it. It ain't here yet, and that's okay, because I'm good with it too. That's the best breakdown of that. Because when he said it in that video, the light bulb went off, and I've been on it, like white on rice ever since. And here we are. I want to thank y'all so much for watching. I like these videos where I just turn the camera on and talk. Those are my favorites. I don't really even have a title for this. I'm just talking to you all. So those are the videos that I'll label Let's Talk, because those are, I just like to flow. And I felt like there's some nuggets, some gems in here for everyone. And I'm proud of that, so thank you. I appreciate you for watching. I love you, soul siblings. Thank you. I am going to finish getting ready for work. And yeah, have a great day.